guys. I don't know why I said that way, but got too much Mountain Dew going through me right now. Um, Dover. What could I say about Dover this weekend? Well, the truck race. I already talked about that. The Xfinity race was honestly the best race of the entire week. Can't talk today. Best race of the weekend, as far as performance wise and action. A lot of passing, a lot of battles, teammates battling for the lead and the win, and it was awesome. Um, so, Dash for Cash, it was like the last 4 weeks, I guess. So basically a whole month of Dash for Cash. JRM won 3 straight weeks of Dash for Cash with 2 different drivers. Sadler won 2 of them back to back, and Allgaier just won his on Saturday. So that team's doing pretty well, I should say. So JRM has 2 cars with wins this season. The first one came at Daytona with the amazing closest finish ever at Daytona in the Xfinity Series. With the .0000 whatever the hell it was. It was that close. With Reddick winning that race, beating out Sadler, and another good finish between teammates where Sadler finished second again. He lost out to Allgaier this time. He just screws himself like with these last laps of these races. Holmes said he screwed himself, blamed someone else, and he just drove his car in the last turn on Saturday and got into his teammate a little bit, and it was just good hard racing right there. Noah, his third and final scheduled Xfinity start was on Saturday, and he battled from top 10 below to back to top 10. He was just up and down because he had bad pit stops or a penalty. It was just a hot mess of a day, but he still finished within the top 10. So 3 straight starts, 3 straight top 10 finishes, 2 of them being top 5s. So JGR, you better be looking at this kid. A full-time ride soon. That kid has potential, and he's very talented. So, moving on. Cup race. I've seen way better. That race was just a waste of my time today. I shouldn't have even watched the last half of it because it was just, or the last 80 laps, I should say. I shouldn't have watched because we just all knew Ford was going to win, knew Harvick was going to win since the drop of the green flag. He was up front literally all day, the whole race. And Boyer was charging through the field, and so Stewart-Haas was finished 1-2, and the rest of the field was either the top 10 was either Ford or at least one Toyota. So, I want to rant about this for a second. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just something that honestly annoys me a little bit. Suarez. People know my feelings on Suarez, that he should have stayed next to the series for at least another year. Because the only reason he got his ride is because Edwards backed away from the sport at the last second last season, like a month before the season started. So he just got thrown into a cup car, and he was just honestly, and honestly annoys me still to this day. And people think I don't like him just based because he's Mexican. I'm like, I don't give a crap if he's Mexican. A racer is a racer. I don't give a crap where they're from. They can be from outer space, and I don't care. If they just don't impress me, I'm gonna say something and I'm gonna have an opinion about it. People are forced me try to like this kid, and I don't like him. So, kid, he's like the same age as me. So, um, um, anyway, he had a top three finish. He finished third, and people are like, thumbs up to that to Suarez. He did such a great job for third place finish. I'm like, it's not the first time he finished third. Why is this impressive to anybody? Like, finish third, that's good, but that's not something to brag about for a JGR driver who's supposed to be running consistently well every week. So why is Suarez so damn special to get all this like congratulation tweets over a third place finish? And people come at me like, why do you hate him so much? You say he doesn't deserve his ride, but if Chase gets a third place finish, you're all up and cooing about him. Like, no, I just don't like any JGR driver. Let's just say that right now. I don't like any of them. But bringing up Chase in every damn argument towards me is really damn annoying. So stop. Yes, I'm happy anytime Chase gets a solid third place finish. Do it. He's got several top three finishes in the last 2+ years. It was impressive in his rookie year when he had solid top five finishes and stuff like that, but when it's your second year, you shouldn't be getting a pat on the back for a third place finish in top notch equipment where you should be running top in consistently in the top 10 or top 5 every week. So I don't understand why people are walking eggshells and making him feel special over a top 3 finish when he has done that already once before. So I just don't see how impressive that is. Even the announcers are like, "Oh, it's such a good big deal." I'm like, why? I just don't get it. Don't come at me with their negativity. This is how I feel. So moving on. Fords took over that entire race, so it was basically pointless to watch that race. Chevy's all struggled that day. I was just happy that the two of them made it into the top 10, with Jimmy finishing 9th and Larson finishing 10th, and sadly Chase finished 12th. His worst finish at Dover yet. First one outside the top 10. That pisses me off. But that brings me to my next topic of discussion. Anytime Chase has a bad run, some people are quick to blame and how do I word this? Quick to blame his entire crew, entire team, especially Alan, because he gets the butt end of everything that happens. People don't realize Alan works his ass off. He's won with many other drivers, won 20 times, like, what, 3 or 4 other drivers? 3 drivers? I don't know. Several drivers he's won with. And people don't realize how hard being a crew chief really is until they do it. So give Alan, cut him a break. He's a good crew chief. He's a very good crew chief. The only person people who think he's qualified and doing a damn good job is Mr. H and his driver Chase. So people are quick to say, "You have to fire Alan, you need better crew and this and that." But when he gets like a top 5 finish or anything like that, it's all positive. Like, "Oh my god, good job! You guys did great today. The pit stops were amazing," and da 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 da. It's like, okay, that's the kind of shit I don't like. I hate that crap. That's like being a fair weather fan, and it really annoys the crap out of me. Either you're a fan or you're not. You have to be a fan through the tough times and through the good times. If you can't be a fan between the tough times, don't be a fan and congratulate Chase on anything or assume that you were with this team from the very beginning when they win or do anything good. So So don't even act like y'all are true fans when you talk crap anytime he has like a somewhat bad finish. Top at 12th, but it could have been better. Chase can't do much with his car when it's not good on long runs or tire wear off is just that's just racing. You have good days and you have bad days. Today was just not his day to be up front. He had 2 straight top 5 finishes and then he got top 15. It happens. Every great driver goes through this. Yeah, Chevy's not doing like anything right now, but when like summertime hits, they're gonna be on it. Toyota was the same way. What last year with their new Camry, they were struggling a little bit, and then they came out and like end of May and into June, they were starting knocking off wins. So stop worrying about the Chevys; they'll be fine. It just takes time. Like for next year, Ford is gonna struggle. I guarantee you, because they're coming out with the Mustang in the Cup Series. So they're gonna struggle just as much as Chevy did, just as much as Toyota did. So it's just a cycle, basically. Excuse me. But the whole race was just a crap show from the beginning. There was a small rain delay with about 80 laps to go. Boyer was leading at the time, and then they got back on track. Sun came out, started peeking through, and then Harvick took the lead, and this went to crap then. He swept all 3 stages, which is nothing new. But Chase got stage points that he needed from not getting it last week. Johnson got stage points, and like he was in the top 5 for a little bit, and then those Toyotas and Fords are starting. But the best part of that race was just Busch being out of the race early with mechanical problems and hitting the wall. So there was really no wrecks. I think it was David Reagan who spun out and got wrecked out early. And then there was an engine that went out in Corey LaJoie's car, which is nothing new because it happens almost every week. And then Busch, and that's about all the cautions there was. So other than that, that's pretty much how it is. And I said like weeks ago that Chase would be in the top 16 after Dover, and look where he is now, 16th. So we have 300 cars in the top 16 with Jimmy, Bowman, and Chase. So watch out, they're on the move. Sorry, I'm awkward. And then moving on to Kansas next week, and then doing the All-Star race after that, and then the Cook 600 the next week. So we're gonna be in Charlotte for a couple weeks, and then so hopefully Kansas goes better for Chase and Alex, because Alex struggled a bit. So, which is to be honestly, I didn't expect much out of Bowman today, but granted, Byron, I believe, got a top 15. Chase got a top 15, and Johnson got a top 10. Thank you, Johnson. Other than that, the whole race was crap, wasting my time. So we're moving on to Kansas. Hopefully the Chevys can step it up this next week and get it done somehow, some way. Sick of the Fords. So other than that, hope everyone has a good night, and I'll see you later.